Hey everybody, it's Tori with Praying Hands and Walking Feet, the channel where we're finding our way without a compass or a map. I'm so excited to come to you this week with a topic that has just really been building for me all over the last about a month and a half. And it's taking care of yourself. Maybe this season in life, whether it's the holiday season, whether it's springtime, whether it's winter, it doesn't really matter what the season is. Maybe this season for you is just kind of hard for whatever reason. There could be a multitude of reasons that this season or a couple of days or this week or this month is hard. And so I just want to talk to you, mom to mom, parent to parent, caregiver to caregiver, about the need to take care of you. You know, we are the ones that the airlines made up that statement of put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you help another. Now, the whole purpose of that is we cannot help others if we are empty. If you think of the analogy of like a cup, like a teacup, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot fill someone else up if you are empty. So if for whatever reason this season or the past season, or maybe you just feel like the upcoming season is going to be hard, then take a minute and figure out what is going to fill you back up. And I'm going to tell you right now, just a little secret, it's not the first thing you think it is. It's probably way farther down on the list, because I know everybody thinks self-care and they're like, oh, take a bubble bath. Okay, but that doesn't always work, because then you got to clean the bathtub first, and then you have to make sure you actually have bubble bath, and then the house should actually kind of be quiet, because I'm sure your bathroom isn't insulated, soundproof. I know mine isn't, so we can still hear everything else that's happening around us. And so sometimes a bubble bath just doesn't work. And for me personally, my bathtub is too small. My legs are too long. And so then I get even more frustrated because I can't fit my whole body in the warm water to relax. So some people are like, oh, go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. Okay, great. Well, that costs money, and we then have to schedule it. And when we schedule it, we then have to find someone to watch these said children that we are thinking we might possibly need a break from. And so that's a whole nother thing. So sometimes self-care is not what you immediately think of. Sometimes it's picking up a book and just reading a chapter. Sometimes it's after everybody goes to bed, just leaving almost all the lights off in the house and just listening to either a couple of songs that make you feel good or make you relax, or maybe it's listening to a podcast. Currently, my evening routine to help me come out of this season is I am making a nice warm cup of bone broth, because I'm not really a tea drinker and I don't want to drink hot chocolate before bed. So I am drinking a nice warm cup of bone broth and listening to Bible in a Year. It's not something that my head really has to think about, because I know these stories from the Bible. Yeah, there's some more details and things added, but my brain is not actively trying to piece together things because it's something that's familiar. But doing that when the house is just dark and quiet has been allowing my brain to just go, oh, okay. Let go of everything from today. Don't think about anything else. All these people in the past have gone through trials and tribulations. They are different than yours. Yours are different from theirs, but they've made it through. God's been with them. He's with you. And it really, honestly, allows me to sleep. And I know for me, I am guilty of staying up way, way, way too late, just trying to get everything done, because I think that when I get everything done, I'm going to feel better. Well, I've been trying a new theory out. And it's not necessarily the getting everything done that's making me feel better. It's the slowing down. It's the taking the time for me. It's the making sure I'm getting my sleep. Making sure I am eating the foods that actually fuel my body. Making sure that I'm moving throughout the day. Oh my goodness, movement. And it doesn't have to be signing up for a gym or doing a challenge or anything like that. It can be as simple as just walking to the bathroom that's farthest away from me in the house when I need to go to the bathroom, so that I get those extra steps. It could be, recently I just started trying, when I'm reading aloud to the kids for school books, I walk while I'm reading because they're already just fidgeting at the table or on the couch with something anyway, or drawing. So it's not one of those, snuggle in kind of moments. For those moments, I'm sitting down, I'm snuggling. But for the other read aloud moments in our day, I'm walking now. I just kind of pace back and forth, kind of like when we were growing up and the phones were attached to the wall in the kitchen and they had the big old long cord and you would talk on the phone and you just pace and walk back and forth. Well, that's what I'm doing again. I'm trying to find how many instances can I just move my body. And it doesn't have to be intentional. We in our house are famous for, during the day, if we need a change of mood, I will just put on a dance party in the kitchen. I'll put on some 80s music, some 90s dance music, and turn it up way loud. We have lots of floor space in our kitchen, so for others it might be the family room, and we just have a dance party. And that is a great way to move your body and get those endorphins going and change your mood. Changing our mood changes our outlook on everything. But sometimes movement isn't what we need either. Sometimes you honestly just need a nap. I am a big proponent of naps. They are not just for babies. They are not just for toddlers or kids. We grown-ups, and especially we women, moms who are caretakers, you might just need a nap because you're probably, I'm willing to bet, not getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep at night. And we as women are supposed to get a minimum of 8 hours to help our body do what it needs to be doing. And so if we're not getting enough sleep, then you might just need a nap. A 1-hour nap. Set the timer, turn the lights off, play some soothing music. There's all those put you to sleep meditation things that you can find anywhere really, and just take a nap. I have had a couple of days where it was just a hard day for whatever reason, and I got up and I'm doing things with the kids and I'm just realizing that I'm really overstimulated. I'm really not in a great mood, not in a great place, and I wanted the day to go better. I wanted the week to go better. I wanted the season to go better. And so you know what? Just like I used to do when my kids were toddlers, I'd go, oh, all right, you must have woken up on the wrong side of the bed. Let's go try that again. Get back into bed, and I would have them go back into bed and lay back down for a little bit longer, and then we'd try again. Well, I tried that myself, and oh my goodness, it was so helpful just to give myself that redo. Now I realize you cannot do this every day. This is not a habit that we want to have, but this is a tool in our toolbox of when we need to fill our cup, when we are feeling like we just can't do it all, like we are not enough, like there is just too much happening, too much going on. Maybe we just want to run away and just be in silence, or we want to lock ourselves in the bedroom in the darkness and just let the dark silence permeate us. And it's not about the dark, it's just the no stimulation. And so all of these ideas are not all the time. They are not habits that we necessarily want to create, all of them, but they're tools that we can use. So what are you doing? What is your actual fill your cup go-to for when you are feeling run down? For some people, it's just turning to the Bible and reading scripture. For some, it's reading a novel that you can escape into the storyline. Maybe it's watching a Hallmark movie or one of those cheesy comedy chick flicks. Maybe it's going for a walk around the block by yourself or with a friend. Maybe it's going out to lunch with a girlfriend. It doesn't have to be big, but we do have to do some searching and some trying out and some figuring out what actually fills me up. What works for me? Is it drawing? Is it doing watercolor? Is it sewing? There's so many options of things that could fill us up. And I'm telling you that just because you found one doesn't mean that one's gonna work all the time either. So make a list of things that you could do when you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed out or not enough, or like you just need a break, because it is okay. I'm gonna say that again. It is okay for you to need a break. It is okay, and it does not mean that you do not love your life. It does not mean that you do not love the people in your life and what you are doing and where you are in life. It just means that you are human. Because we know from the Bible that Jesus, when he was human, he left in the morning to go pray because he was human. He needed a break. He couldn't give and give and give and give without first being filled. So let's take his example and let's make sure we are filling us so then we can fill those around us. Again, if you love the content here on our channel, please click subscribe and share with your friends. We so appreciate you, and I'd love to hear any of your suggestions and ideas in the comments below. See you next time.